Hey family, God bless everybody. So, 2 Corinthians 3, 6 to 11 says, He has made us competent as ministers of a new covenant, not of the letter, but of the Spirit. For the letter kills, but the Spirit gives life. Now if the ministry that brought death, which was engraved in letters on stone, came with glory, so that the Israelites could not look steadily at the face of Moses because of its glory. Transitory though it was, will not the ministry of the Spirit be even more glorious? If the ministry that brought condemnation was glorious, how much more glorious is the ministry that brings righteousness? For what was glorious has no glory now in comparison with the surpassing glory. And if what was transitory came with glory, how much greater is the glory of that which lasts? And again, that's 2 Corinthians 3, 6 to 11. So, the other night, when I had the dream that I shared with you guys in the video about the 555, when I had that dream where I was trying to find the house, the building that I knew I had to get into, that had the suite numbered 555. I had a whole bunch of things shown to me that same night, and I didn't share those things that night or recently or when I made the other video. One, because it would have just made the video super long, but two, because I hadn't really gotten full understanding of some of the stuff he was showing me. But what I did understand was that he was showing me things that related to promotion. And I didn't want to speak on those things at the time, or I didn't feel that I should speak on those things at the time. Mainly because I didn't want it to come across as boasting. Because if I would have shared them, there was no real substance in it connecting to anyone else at the time. But today, I was doing some research on a recent dream that I had that actually that was not what I'm sharing today. And the Lord gave me more understanding on these dreams that I'm about to share with you. So, and it's really cool because everything, again, it just ties in with everything that we've been talking about. So that night, before I had the 555 dream, the first thing I had was I had this dream where I went to the eye doctor to pick up my eyeglasses. And they had, at the eye doctor's office, they had a Letterman jacket folded up in a drawer that was waiting for me. So like, I saw this drawer open up and I saw the jacket folded up in it. So if you don't know what a Letterman jacket is, it's like the varsity jacket that has like the letter, like the high school jackets or the college jackets, if you do like a sport or something like that, and you get on varsity, and then they give you this jacket representing your promotion up, onto that level as you're performing on that higher level. So, and it's a way for you to represent your team. So, like I said, I went to this eye doctor office to pick up my glasses. So, I mean, I don't think I really need to explain that. It's kind of self-explanatory. the eye doctor. Jesus is the one that gives us sight. And I was given this Letterman jacket. So then, well, I saw the Letterman jacket in the drawer, waiting for me. So then, I had another dream, same night, where I was told I needed to go up to the school to pick up my jacket. I had a Letterman jacket that had been waiting for me for a while. This was what I was told that same night. And then finally, another dream I had that same night, I saw the jacket like laid out, and I saw it was facing the back, and the word Letterman was written on it, on the back of it. So when I saw all this, I immediately, what came to me, the understanding that I took from it was, again, I'm talking about promotion, because when you get a Letterman jacket, when you get a varsity jacket, that's when you move up from when you're on a sports team or whatever extracurricular activity it is, and they move you up to the higher level, part of the team or member of the team. And usually that's when you get these jackets, or you get the jacket when you've finished the season out and you've performed at a specific level for you to earn this jacket. So that's why I took it as promotion, and including some of the other things that I had saw that I was given that same night, but I'm not going to speak on those things. So, but relating relating to the message, that was pretty clear to me that this was relating to promotion, and it also connected with the 555, me having to raise myself up to this new spiritual growth that I was speaking about in that video. So then today the Lord gave me a very clear understanding how this relates to everything that He's been showing me. So I'm going to explain that real quick. So the Letterman, as well, before we even get into that, in the scripture, 2 Corinthians 3, 6-11, it talks about how the letter was written in stone, and the letter originally killed. So the letter, when the Bible talks about that, the letter represents the law, or the Ten Commandments. So everything that was written on the tablets, on the stone tablets that Moses had. So the Letterman is a bearer of the letter, but in this case, under the new covenant, the letter is a bearer of the Letterman is a bearer of the letter of the Spirit, and the Spirit is Jesus Christ. So the Letterman is covered in the glory of Jesus, which is where it relates to when I made the video about walking in the glory of the King, when I said that the 555 was us becoming, being raised up to walk in the glory of the King. And I had said that Jesus, as the word says, that He's going to reveal His glory through us. So the Letterman's main purpose is to reveal the glory of Christ by the spirit of prophecy. The spirit of prophecy is the testimony of Jesus. So by prophesying, the letterman is testifying of Jesus or revealing the glory of Jesus. So this is how the Lord is using us to reveal his glory to the nations, because the letterman is covered in the glory. To reveal the glory, it brings forth an even greater glory. Under the old covenant, the letter is the law, like I was saying, the Ten Commandments, which reveals sin. But under the new covenant with Christ, the letter is of the Spirit to reveal himself and bring life. So the letterman, or you can also see it as the law enforcer, is now the hunter instead of the hunted, bringing the light of the glory of Jesus, exposing and destroying darkness, thus restoring the law, the living letter of the Spirit of Christ in the land. So this hunter, being the hunter instead of the hunted, I had a few dreams, which I'm not going to go too deep into, but I had a few dreams after all this, where the Lord started sending me out to places, and I was I was searching for a specific spirit that I knew was in this area, that I was searching for a principality or a stronghold. And in each dream that I had like this, I would search out this spirit, this demon, or this principality, and then I would find them. We would get into a fight or whatever I needed, whatever happened, whatever altercation, communication happened there in that situation. Like one time, one of the dreams, I literally went up to this spirit, and I asked him who gave him authority to be here. Who gave you the authority to be here? And I told him, you're not allowed here. You are not authorized in this place. And I enforced the law that he was trespassing and he had to leave. And so in each one of those dreams, the main message or the main theme was glory, all glory to God, was the pulling down of strongholds. So that's relating for me. He was showing me what he spoke to me a while back about him restoring the law into the land. And so basically he's sending a lot of us into the land, even now in the spirit, and clearing out the things that don't belong there, to make room for his return, to make room for his kingdom, to bring his kingdom in. It's making a way, making a path, making a highway in the wilderness for those that we then are going to go out to bring into the harvest to Christ. We're making that path, clearing that path for them, so that we can bring the Spirit of Jesus into the land, and then lead those people back to him. And that's, in a sense, that's the glory being revealed through us, because God's Spirit, the Spirit of prophecy, is upon us, and it speaks through us, it moves through us. That glory, just like how when Moses came down from the mountain, his face was glowing, because he was in the presence of the glory of God. And that's what it's like us when that spirit of prophecy is on us, where it speaks of Jesus. It automatically leads to Christ. and people can see that. They can see that on you when you go out and speak that, when you prophesy of Jesus, you prophesy that word that the Spirit speaks through you, that glory, it just exudes off of you, exudes out of you, and is going to lead people to the pathway to get to Christ. So that's basically what's going on here. That I just wanted to share with you guys, because this Letterman thing that is actually pretty cool. Honestly, it kind of just, it makes me think of being like a police officer or something like that. For God. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. So, I love you. God bless you, and I'll talk with you soon.